Hi my dear students, in the last video we have discussed up to integers. Up to completed integers, I gave you some work. I hope you have completed the work and the notes. So we are moving to the next topic is rational numbers. I think fourth one is rational numbers. Be careful students, from rational numbers I think you have less knowledge, so please be focused on rational numbers. So another name of the rational numbers is quotient numbers. Another name of the rational numbers is quotient number. The name of the first letter of the quotient numbers is Q. That's why we are representing rational numbers with Q. We are representing rational numbers with Q. Another name of the rational numbers is quotient numbers. So we are representing rational numbers with Q. So what is the definition of a rational number? What are the rational numbers? What is the general form of a rational number? So for these all questions we have only one answer by the definition. The number which are in the form of P by Q, where the denominator Q is not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. The number which are in the form of P by Q, where the denominator Q is not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. So I will ask you some three questions to you. What are the rational number? The number which are in the form of P by Q, where denominator Q is not equal to 0 are called rational number. What is the general form of a rational number? P by Q is the general form of a rational number. Okay. So actually the examples of the rational numbers. Wait, I will tell you. The examples are 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 8 by 10, 7 by 10, 15 by 25, and so on. These are the rational numbers. So in all the cases, the denominator Q is not equal to 0. Here Q is equal to 5, Q is equal to 5, Q is equal to 10, Q is equal to 25. These all are the rational numbers. So if they are in the form of P by Q, where the denominator Q is not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. So here I told you one condition. What is the condition for rational numbers is where the denominator Q is not equal to 0. So if Q is equal to 0, for example, actually the condition is Q is not equal to 0. If Q is equal to 0, what will happen? What will happen? Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. If the denominator Q is equal to 0, what will happen? The value of the rational number is can't find. Does not find. We can't find the value of if denominator is equal to 0. That's why the denominator should not be 0. The denominator should not be 0. Are you okay, students? So by these rational number concept, if you observe the examples of the rational number, these all are look like fractions. We know the word fractions. Fractions. I wrote some examples here. For example, these four are look like fractions. Look like fraction. That means every fraction is a rational number. Is every fraction is a rational number? ఒక ఫ్రాక్షన్ రాసేసి మనం దీన్ని రేషనల్ నెంబర్ అని ఇచ్చా, అవునా? లేదంటే ఒక రేషనల్ నెంబర్ తీసుకుని ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఫ్రాక్షన్ అని వచ్చా అంటే మనం కొంచెం డెప్త్కి వెళ్ళి సో మన సబ్జెక్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటే వాట్ ఆర్ రేషనల్ నెంబర్స్, వాట్ ఆర్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్, ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ అదర్ నెంబర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద రేషనల్ నెంబర్స్ అనే విషయం క్లారిటీగా తెలుస్తాయి. అంటే ఒక నెంబర్ తీసుకుని ఇది రేషనల్ నెంబరా, సో ఇది ఫ్రాక్షనా, ఇది ఇర్రేషనల్ నెంబరా ఏంటి అనేది మనకు తెలియాలంటే మనకు కొంచెం డెప్త్కి వెళ్ళి సబ్జెక్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటే మనకు ప్రతి విషయం మీద 100% క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. నౌ సో ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ వన్ థింగ్, దట్ ఈస్, so if you see anywhere the negative fractions, The negative fractions, minus 2 by 5, minus 3 by 7. The fraction is a part of a whole. In the whole, there is a small part is called a fraction. In that fractions, there is no negative fractions. In the fractions, there is no negatives. Fractions lo negatives levu negatives. Okay, ఎప్పుడైనా మనం సమ్ చేసినప్పుడు వస్తాయేమో కానీ by the practical the fractions are not negative. But in the rational numbers, the rational numbers are either positive or the negative. Positives ఉన్నాయి, అలాగే the positives are there. The same thing, the negatives also there. పాజిటివ్ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, నెగిటివ్ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి రేషనల్ నెంబర్స్. కానీ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ లో నెగిటివ్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ లేవు. అంటే ఇఫ్ 2 by 5 ఈజ్ ఎ రేషనల్ నెంబర్ బట్ నాట్ ఎ ఫ్రాక్షన్, minus 3 by 7 ఈజ్ ఎ రేషనల్ నెంబర్ బట్ నాట్ ఎ ఫ్రాక్షన్. హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ అండ్ rational numbers. In the rational numbers there are positives and also negatives, but in the fractions there is no negative values. Are you okay? Are you okay, my dear students? So have to memorize all these things. Have to recalculate that. You have to recite for 2 to 3 times for these topics. Are you okay? Are you okay, students? So next topic is irrational numbers, fifth one. Actually the irrational topic is not in our syllabus, but we have to know the definition. That is, the next one is irrational numbers. Irrational. So if you observe the names of rational and irrational, both are opposite words. Both are opposite. Rational is the opposite word of irrational. Irrational is the opposite of rational. The symbol for the rational is Q. The symbol for irrational is Q dash. How can we read? Q dash. Q dash means which are not Q. Which are not Q. The number which are not Q, the number which are not rational, those are irrational numbers. What is the definition of rational numbers? The number which are in the form of P by Q. The opposite sense is the number which are not in the form of P by Q. The number which are not in the the form of P by Q are called irrational numbers. What are the examples of irrational numbers? Be careful, students, write the notes carefully. I am writing examples of irrational numbers. So I am writing one symbol. Have you seen? What is the symbol? Pi. Where we use the symbol pi? We are using pi for finding the area and the circumference of a circle and the volume and total surface area and the lateral surface area of a 3D shapes like cylinder, cone, sphere, hemisphere, for these type of figures. So this is the pi. I am writing root 2 and root 3, root 5 and so on and so on and so on. These are the examples of irrational numbers. So I explained about pi. So root 2 is a prime number. If you apply the square root to the prime number, then it is irrational number. 3, an irrational number, to the square root, it is irrational number. Fifth, root 5 is an irrational number. You can write some more which are not perfect squares. Not perfect square numbers with square root apply this say those are irrational numbers. The symbol for the irrational numbers is Q dash. And the next topic and the last one is real numbers. The first letter of the real numbers is R. So the real numbers are denoted by R. Real numbers are denoted by R. What are real numbers? Real means nizanga unnai. Those are the set of rational numbers and irrational number. The combination, the set of rational or irrational are called real numbers. The set of rational numbers and irrational numbers are called real numbers. Sir, the set of only rational numbers, natural numbers kada, whole numbers kada, ante meeku already మీ దగ్గర knowledge ఉంది ఏంటి all natural numbers are whole numbers, all whole numbers are integers, all integers are rational numbers. The second, the side topic, the number which are not rational is irrational. The set of rational and irrational are called real numbers. Real numbers are denoted by the symbol pi. If you write one integer, it is a rational number. If you write one rational number, it is a real number. Write an irrational number, it is a real number. So whatever you write, natural number, whole number, integer, rational, irrational, these five are packed. A pack. The pack is called real number. The pack is called real number. Write the definition of real number. The set of rational numbers and irrational numbers are called real numbers, denoted by the symbol R. You can write the examples, your wish. Those are rational, whatever rational or real, rational or irrational or whatever you write, you can write the examples. So the last thing is, we can write the Venn diagram for these number systems. Keep the heading Venn diagram for number systems. That is, can you see here? Okay. The big set, the rectangular box is real numbers. The big set, the rectangular box is real number. The box is real numbers. Here the small circle is natural numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers. All whole numbers are integers. All integers are rational numbers. Q, and the side one, next one is Q dash. And Q and Q dash does not touch. Why? Because Q is rational numbers, Q dash is irrational numbers. So if you observe the diagram here, if you keep in your mind the diagram, you can understand very easily. The small box is rational, small circle is rational number, natural numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers. All whole numbers are integers. All integers are rational numbers. And the side is Q dash irrational numbers. The set of rational numbers and irrational numbers are called real numbers. Are called real numbers. Are you okay, my dear students? Have you understand? Up to here, write the notes clearly. Are you okay? Okay. Next, I will have the board. Then we can move on to the next topic. Next, the properties of rational numbers we will discuss. Then move on to the problems and concepts. Okay. So now we are discussing decimal expansions. Decimal expansions. Of rational numbers. The decimal expansions of rational numbers. So the decimal expansion of rational numbers. Actually, the decimal expansions are three types. The decimal expansions are three types. The first one is terminating decimals. The first one is terminating decimal, and the second one is non-terminating recurring decimals, and the third one is non-terminating non-recurring decimals. We have to learn these three words, then we can go to the representations. The first thing is terminating decimals. Terminating decimals. Look at the board, all of you. Observe the board, observe the class. So here, the first thing is terminating decimal. Terminate. The word terminate means stop. They can stop. They can't move. They stop. They stop at somewhere. They can stop at 6. They stop at 4, or they stop at 2. So in the decimal expansion, now I am writing some examples here. 3.5, 0.12, 18.124, 26.1536, and so on. And so on. These are the examples. I wrote 4 examples on the board. I wrote 4 examples. If you observe the example, in the decimal, there is nothing for fractional part. That means numerical part. Here 26, 18, 0, 3, whatever there, you can leave. So no need to keep in that mind for numerical terms. So we can focus on only the decimal expansions. In the decimal parts, here there is only one number. After there is no so on symbols and there is no etc. That means the decimal expansion stop at 5. The same way 0.12 it stop at 2. 18.124 it stop at 4. The same way 26.1536 they stop at 6. So these 4 examples are the terminating decimals. These are the terminating decimal. The digits in the decimal parts are stop. They can stop. They can't move. After the 5, what is the digit here? We don't know. That means there is no digit. Where if you want to keep 0, keep 1, 0, 2, 0, 100 zeros, whatever you can. The same thing. 0.12. After what are the digits? Zeros. The same way 18.124 after the zeros. 26.1536 and so on 1536. There is no other digit after 6. These are the examples of terminating decimals. These are the examples of terminating decimals. When you are writing the notes, write some more examples for the terminating decimals. These terminating decimals are rational numbers. These terminating decimals are rational numbers. So we have some notes in our textbook. Let's look at the textbook. So let's look at your textbook. There is criteria for rational numbers to be a terminating decimal. There is a spelling mistakes. There is a word mistakes. But the correct sense is this is the terminating. There is a mistake is rational numbers. That is not rational number. Those are rational numbers. So if a rational number can be expressed in the form of P by 2 power n into 5 power m, where P is belongs to Z, M is belongs to W, and M is belongs to W, the rational number will be containing terminating decimal. Otherwise, rational numbers will be non-terminating recurring decimal. Sir, we can't understand what they are telling, sir. That is your doubt. Nothing is there. I will explain you. First of all, terminating decimal. These are the terminating decimals. Are you okay? Are you okay? In the decimal part, the digits are stopped. Here only one place. What is the after 5? We don't know. We know those are the zeros. 12 after zeros, 124 after zeros, 1536 after zeros. These are the terminating decimals. So in the earlier classes, I think 4th to 5th class, how can we convert decimals into fractions, fractions into decimals అనే విషయం మనం బాగా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. డెసిమల్స్ ని ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ లోకి ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి, ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ ని డెసిమల్స్ లోకి ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి అనే విషయం నేర్చుకోవచ్చాం. సో we are doing that now. Now we are doing that now. So already we have learned some knowledge, that is fraction is nothing but a rational అనే విషయం నేర్చుకున్నాం కదా. So I am writing some examples and I am converting into a rational forms, that means p by q forms. Those are I am writing here. 0.5. The first example is 0.5 and the second one is 1.2 and I am writing one more example, 1.75 and I am writing some more examples. Those are 2.05. I am writing 4 examples on the board. So can you convert these 4 decimal numbers into a rational numbers? We can easily. How it is? I think you know that 5 by 10. Here 12 by 10. Here 175 by 100. And here it is 205 by 100. If there is any cancellation, we can do the cancellation. 5 by 10, 5 table cancel both, we are getting 1 by 2. Here 5 table cancel 6 by 5. Here 25 table cancel or 25 table cancel, 25 table cancel by 175. How many times? 4 times 100, 3 times 75. So 175 is 7 times by 4 times. The same way 205, 5 table cancel by here 41 by the denominator is 20. Denominator is 20. Once observe this. I have just to simplify that. First of all, we know that how can we convert the decimal number into a rational number. So here there is only number 5. So there are decimal point after there is only one point. So that's why we are keeping 10. G10. Here 1. If you keep the decimal point where it is 12 by 1 place 10. 1.75 2 places 100. 2.05 2 places 100. So I am simplifying. 5 table cancel 1 by 2. 12 table cancel 2 table cancel 6 by 5. 25 table cancel 7 times 4 times. 5 table cancel 41 times 20 times. So if you observe, already we know that these are the terminating decimals. These are the terminating. If the rational number is converted into a decimal form. ఒక rational number అనేది decimal number లోకి కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోతే అది స్టాప్ అయిందా కంటిన్యూ అవుతుందా అని మనం చూసేసి అది టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ నాన్ టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ చెప్పొచ్చు. అలా కాకుండా ఇలా ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. 1 by 2, 6 by 5, 7 by 4, 41 by 20. Don't see like this. Don't see this. నేను ఒకే కాన్సెప్ట్ ని రెండింటికి కలిపి చెప్తాను. So if you see these for example, are these terminating decimals or non-terminating decimals అనే విషయం మీరు చెప్పాల్సి వస్తే మీరు ఎలా చెప్తారు? మీరు వెంటనే మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తారు? వీటిని డివిజన్ చేసేస్తారా? 1 and 2 తో డివిజన్ చేసి 0.5 అని రాసి ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్. 6 ని 5 తో డివిజన్ చేసి ఒక ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది, ఆన్సర్ చూసి, లేదంటే 7 by 4, 41 by 2. Not do like that. No need to convert the rational numbers into decimal form for telling the terminating decimals are not terminating. We can see the denominator, we can decide is it terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. We can tell that. How it is? I am telling you here. Observe the denominator, the rational numbers is in the form of p by q. The rational numbers is in the form of p by q. Where the denominator q is in the forms of 2, all 2's. The denominator has only 2's. For example, 4 means 2 into 2, 8. So 4, 2 into 2. So only 2's are there. 8 are there. 8 means 2 into 2 into 2. So only 2's. 16 are there. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Only 2's are there. If the denominator has only the form of 2's, that means 2 power m, they are giving 2 power m. 2 power m means 2 power n, whatever they given, m or n, what not a problem. So the correct sense they are giving is 2 power n. For example, this is 2 power n. N is the number of times of 2. 2 has only 2 times, n is 2. 2 has 5 times, n is 5. 2 is repeating 7 times, n is 7. So either q is in the form of only 2's, otherwise that only 5's. Only 5's are there. There is no 2's. There is no 2's. Only 5's are there. Here like this. Only 5. Otherwise somewhere 2 into 2. Sorry. 5 into 5 into 5. Otherwise 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 like that. So that means 5 power m. Either the form of 2 powers. Only the denominator only has only 2's. Or the denominator has only 5's. Or their combination. Their combination. 2 power something into 5 power m. అంటే 2's ఉండి 5's కూడా ఉంటే then the given p by q has the terminating decimal expansion. When the rational number has terminating decimal expansion. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. If you can't understand, I will explain again. That is, observe that. For example, so if you factorize the denominator, the denominator has only 2's. Denominator lo only 2's ఉన్నాయి. 2 into 2 అని రెండు సార్లు కానీ 2 into 2 into 2 3 times, లేదా 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 4 times, లేదా 10 times or 15 times, 16 times, 10 100 times ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి. Then you can tell easily and blindly the given number is terminating decimal. That the given number has terminating decimal expansion. అలా కాదు. ఓన్లీ 5's ఉన్నాయి. 2's ఉండొచ్చు, ఓన్లీ 5's ఉండొచ్చు. 5 ఉండొచ్చు. 5 into 5 into 5 s, 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 s, 5 into 5 s sir, only 1 5 you can tell. అలా కాదు sir. In the third case, their combination. Some 2's, some 5's. Some 2's, some 5's. Then you can tell the decimal expansion of the number is terminating decimal. If you observe our examples, so here the denominator q has only 1 2. There is no other number. Then it is a terminating decimal. The same way coming here only 1 5 is there. This is also terminating decimal. The same way here 4 means we are writing 7 into 2 into 2, and that means 2 square. This is also terminating decimal. Here 41 by 20 we are writing 4 into 5, that means 41 by 2 into 2 into 5. This is the combination of 2's and 5's. This is also terminating decimal. Terminating decimal means the denominator q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, either the combination of 2 power m into 5 power n. Now you can observe the definition. You can understand easily. If a rational number, not an integer కాదు, a rational number can be expressed in the form of p by, that means p is numerator. You are not seeing the numerator. Observe in these 4 examples we are not consider the numerator, we just observe the denominator. So they are writing a p 1 6 7 41, whatever the numerator we can consider. The denominator is in the form of 2 power m n into 5 power n, where p is belongs to z. p అనేది పాజిటివ్ నెంబర్ అయినా అవ్వచ్చు, నెగిటివ్ నెంబర్స్ అయినా అవ్వచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఒక ఇంటిజర్ కాబట్టి. కానీ m అనే n అనేది 0 కూడా కావచ్చు, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ హోల్ నెంబర్. The same way m is belongs to w, అది కూడా 0 కావచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే if you observe here there is no 5's, that means 5 power 0. If you observe here there is no 2's, this is 2 power 0. There is no 5's here, 5 power 0. ఈ ఫామ్ లో ఉంటే ఇలా ఉంటే ఆ డెసిమల్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ అవుతుంటే టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ అవుతుంది. కాదు అని అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ద కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ 2 into సంథింగ్ 3 యాడ్ అయింది లేదనుకోండి 2 into 6 యాడ్ అయింది 6 లేదు 2 into 7 యాడ్ అవ్వాలి 2 into 11 యాడ్ అవ్వాలి 2 into 13 ఏ నెంబర్ అయినా కనుక డినామినేటర్ లో రిప్రజెంట్ అయి ఉంటే then it is non-terminating recurring decimal. We have to discuss the second thing. Have you observed all this? Have you observed? I wrote only 4 examples. I write the 5th example in your own way and expansion like this. Are you okay, my students? Okay. Now move on to the second. And the second thing is, second decimal expansion is non-terminating recurring decimals. Non-terminating recurring means, if you observe the heading non-terminating means in the decimal expansion, in the decimal part the digits does not stop, they are going away, there is no end, but the non-terminating recurring, the digits are repeating, they does not stop but the digits are repeating. That does not stop. అవి ఆగవు, స్టాప్ అవ్వవు, కానీ డిజిట్స్ ఏమవుతాయంటే కంటిన్యూగా రిపీట్ అవుతాయి. ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సార్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 4.3333 and so on. And so on means 3 is repeating, 3 is going in that way. 3 is repeating, 3 is going. So we are writing in simply 3.3, 4.3. What is repeating here? 4 is repeating here. That's why we are keeping bar here. That means the sense of this 4.3333 and so on is 4.3 bar. 4.3 bar. For example, another example, 0.121212 and so on. If you observe this example, here 0. After the decimal point, the digits are repeating, they are going, they does not stop. That's why those are non-terminating, those are repeating. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 is repeating. So we are writing 0.12 bar for 1 2 1 2 only repeating. Which number is repeating? Either which number or numbers, either 1 digit or 2 digit, which are repeating, we can keep the bar above the number. That means we are writing this. For example, we have 15.34555555 and so on. So now we are writing here is equal to 15.345 bar for only 5, not for 3 4. Only here 3 4 after only 5 is repeating. That's why I are keeping the bar for only 5. Are you okay, my dear students? And for example, one more example, 195.103 103 103 103 and so on. So now we are writing 195.103. Is 103 is repeating or only 3 or 0 or 1? 103 is repeating. So now we are keeping a bar for 103. These type of decimal numbers are called as non-terminating recurring decimals. Non-terminating means they does not stop, they are moving, they are going. And but in the non-terminating recurring means they are repeating, they having a pattern 103 103 103 103 like that. Are you okay, my dear students? Are you okay? So these are also non-terminating recurring decimals, also rational numbers. Non-terminating recurring decimals also rational numbers. And terminating decimals and non-terminating recurring decimals also rational. That means, so 4.3 bar, we can represent 4.3 bar in the form of P by Q. We can write in the form of P by Q. The same way, 0.12 bar, we can write 0.12 bar in the form of P by Q. 15.34345 bar, we can represent these number also in the form of P by Q. So non-terminating recurring decimals we can express in the form of P by Q. That's why non-terminating recurring decimals are rational numbers. Non-terminating recurring decimals are rational numbers. So further, if you write one non-terminating recurring decimal like this, 0.12 bar, we have to learn two words. Those are period and the second thing is periodicity. We have to learn two words in the non-terminating recurring decimals. Those are period and periodicity. Period means the number which is under the bar. The number are the numbers, the digit are the digits. So that is 12. Here the period is 12. The number of digits are in the under the bar. Bar kinda any digits unnai? 2 unnai. That is the periodicity is 2. The period is 12. The periodicity is 2. Period means the set the set of digits are repeating in the decimal expansion, in the non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. అంటే ఏ digit అయితే repeat అవుతుంది, either 1 digit or 2 digit or 3 digits is called period, which is called period. Periodicity means how many digits are repeating, either 1 or 2 or 3 is called periodicity. So if you observe here the period is 3. Why? Because which is repeating here? 3. The periodicity is equal to 1. Why? Because 3 is only one number. The same way here the periodicity period is equal to 12. The periodicity is equal to 2. The same way period is equal to here 5. The periodicity is equal to only one digit. Here the period is equal to 103 and the periodicity is equal to 3. Observe these examples. Observe these examples. How to get the knowledge from this? Period means which digit are the set of digits are repeating. ఏవైతే రిపీట్ అవుతున్నాయి, either 1 digit or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever is called period. Periodicity means how many digits are repeating. ఎన్ని digits repeat అవుతున్నాయో అని చెప్పేది ఎవరంటే periodicity. Have you understand? Have you understand, my dear students? Are you okay? Okay. Thank you. In the next class, we will discuss about how can we convert these non-terminating recurring decimals into rational numbers in the form of P by Q. How can we convert these rational numbers, these terminating non-terminating recurring decimals into rational? So, and one more thing is, in the before class, terminating decimals. In the terminating decimals, the denominator Q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. In the terminating decimals, we have discussed the denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. Then the decimal expansion is non-terminating recurring decimal. Otherwise, it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. Denominator అనేది 2 power n into 5 power m ఫామ్ లో ఉంటే అది టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్ అని. అలా లేకుంటే అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ p by 2 power m into 3 అని అడిగింది అనుకోండి, then it is not a terminating decimal, it comes to non-terminating recurring decimal. Non-terminating recurring decimal. Be careful students. So we have to memorize all these topics. The next class, how can we convert non-terminating recurring decimals into rational form, rational numbers, we will discuss that. So this is the point is very important. Be careful when you are writing the notes. Non-terminating recurring decimals, you can use this symbol, the denominator not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power m are called having non-terminating recurring decimal form. Okay, thank you.